So the question is, Mateo asks, "Hi all, I'm making a game right now and I'm wondering, is there a way to add a text box to the game over screen? If there's a script I can use or anything like this, that'd be great. If there's a vanilla way, that'd be even better since this is my very first game. Anyways, let me know, thanks." Okay, there's a lot you can do with scripts, but we're going to see if what we can do just with XP vanilla. Now, if you go to the database and you go to System, as it relates to Game Over, we've got a couple of options, but not much. We've got the... There we go. We can change the music. Okay. We've got... and there's also a backdrop we can change. But let's see what Game Over looks like. Not really much we can change. So what I've done is I've created a simple one-screen game where I can talk to this NPC, and I hit N. Yeah, this is the stock Game Over. So what we're going to do is, rather than trying to mess with the Game Over screen directly, we're going to create a second Game Over screen, and we're going to do it using common events. So we went to the database, we went to common events, and we're going to call this one Game Over. And this way we can recreate what the Game Over screen looks like, and we can call it from any event, and then we have more control. And then once this is done, we'll go back to the actual Game Over screen and just kind of minimize it a little bit, get rid of the music, make the transition faster, whatever it allows us to do. So let's start by recreating Game Over. All right, so we want to show some text, or no, I'm sorry. Oh, right, I skipped a step. Here we go. In the actual backdrop a little bit, this is my local folder for the game. And if I go into graphics and I go into pictures, I got a copy of the Game Over screen and I added it to pictures. This allows me to call it just as a regular picture. Give me a second here. Yeah, okay. So it's under the second tab and we have show picture. Okay. And then when I pick a picture graphic, that Game Over screen is going to show up because I put it in the native files. And we hit OK. All right. And we want to... the game has come to an end. Just some placeholder text so you can see it. And we also want to... We'll add some sad music, right? Give me I can't remember where anything is. It's been so long. Oh my goodness, here we go again. Yeah, it's under the second tab as well. Play sound effect, play ME, and we'll do... There we go. That's the sound it normally plays under Game Over. So it shows the screen, it does the music, it gives you text. Now, this, I have not included fade in stuff. Like there's things you can do to make it look better. And then after that, you want to actually call the game over. All right? So when you're programming your events, let's go back to this guy, right? Text game over, yes, no. When yes, do game over. When no, nothing. Instead of ever using this, then we can call our common event. I have to figure out where that option is. One moment. Sorry. Yeah, it's on page 1. We have call common event down here on the left, and then we'll pick game over. So that's going to trigger my event, which is going to show the game over screen, play the music, show some text, and then go to the actual game over. So if we try it now, it's going to look duplicated. Let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. Game over. Game has come to an end. Oh, interesting. Look at that. It just flowed right through. You couldn't even see the transition. And that's the end. So the problem with this is that dying from a random battle, it becomes a little bit more difficult to refer to this. You can still do it, but if we go to troops, right, every group here is predefined, not the enemies themselves, but the groups they're in. 1 second. All right, yeah, here we go. So you'd have to do this individually for each one, but if we take Ghost 2 and we go to Condition, I could set this to be my primary actor. All right, so when his HP is 0, what I want this to do is call my common event, which I think was on page 2. Was that what we decided? I've already forgotten. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, it was page 1. You call common event, game over. So when hero is at 0, call game over. Problem is this applies to only the hero and not the entire party. But if you want to make it one of those where the hero is super important and hero's death means actual death, you can do that, and it'll call your custom game over. Doing it this way also allows you to have several different types of game overs, because this is one common event. We can copy this and paste it. Oh my god, I gotta up the maximum a little bit. Right. And we'll call this one game over 2. And this one we'll call later in the game, or maybe when conditions, separate conditions have happened. You died because you made a bad choice. There you go. A bad choice. I made a bad choice. There you go. But you didn't. You made an excellent choice. There you go. Custom game overs for multiple different conditions that will display text boxes for multiple different reasons. This is accomplished without any sort of plugin. I bet you could find one that grants extra options, but this will work without any of that. I hope that helps.